Welcome to Tantrum House Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp. Today we're looking at a prototype of the Omen series. Omen is a two-player game being published by Kolossal Games, and it plays in about 30 minutes. You're a son of Zeus, and you're controlling units like heroes and soldiers and beasts and oracles. And it's coming to Kickstarter at the end of April 2018. We're going to take a look at the base game and then look at the two expansions after that. So the components in the base game, Omen: A Reign of War, you have a city board, cards, tiles, and tokens. To set up the game, you'll put reward tiles in the three cities with the war-torn tokens on the peaceful side, and players each get cards and coins and one each of the 6 feat cards. The game is over when an opponent completes 5 feat cards or 2 or more cities have been depleted of reward tiles. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game will win. Some major ways of getting points is getting the reward tiles, which we'll talk about later, and completing the feat card objectives, like having 1 oracle in each city, or a soldier in each city, or even a beast in each city, drawing 5 or more cards this turn, or making your opponent destroy or discard cards, or having 5 units in a single city. There are multiple steps for you to take on your turn. First is the wealth step, where you take 3 wealth actions. For each action, you can take a coin or a card. If they take all 3 of the same item, then you get a bonus of that item. Then during the surge step, you'll be playing cards from your hand. The card shows you the type, the cost, the strength, and the offering value. At the bottom of the card, there's an ability. You can play as many cards as you are able to with the coins that you have. Some of the cards have a deploy ability. When you play your card in a city, you take that action immediately. Then there's the portent step. This is when you can activate the oracles that are in your city. They can help you get more cards or coins or even hurt your opponent. Then comes the feat step to see if you've completed any of your feat cards. Then the war step. A city becomes war-torn if an opponent has at least 3 units in a city, or if there are 5 or more units between the 2 players in a city. Whoever has the greater strength wins, and they win the top reward tile in that city and destroys all but 1 unit in the city. The loser has to destroy all but 2 of their units. Most cards count as 1 unit, but colossal cards and enraged units count as 2 units. The last step is the offering step. The active player can discard 1 card from their hand and gain coins and or cards equal to the offering value of that card. Then the player discards down to 5 cards and 10 coins. Play continues until an opponent completes 5 feat cards or 2 or more cities have been depleted of reward tiles. Then whoever has the most points wins. So it looks like there's a lot of steps, but once you get going, the game flows. Get your stuff, play your cards, maybe battle, maybe offer a card. There's even some cool player aids. It feels like a race. How can I complete my feat cards or get those reward tiles faster than my opponent? Should I spread my units out? Should I bulk up on a city? When should I get coins? When should I get cards? How can I maximize my cards to the best of their ability and more? So there's 2 expansions that will be available as well. Omen: Edge of Aegean, and Omen: Fires in the East. You can play these as standalone games, or you can mix them into the base game to make a more epic experience. Edge of Aegean adds a few new types of cards. Myrmidons add a new rally ability. When played into a city or when another unit enters a city with a card that has a rally ability, the player can pay the cost to use the ability. Automatons are colossal. They also have tribute abilities that activate when discarded as an offering. The Kires can exalt if the requirements are met, which helps players get more victory points. Morai. They are the rarest in this expansion, but very powerful and have the treasured ability that give players a victory point if it's still in their hand at the end of the game. Then there's Omen: Fires in the East. It's another expansion and brings some new unit cards as well. There's warriors. There's also sphinxes, and they're colossal, and they have the treasured ability as well. There's merchants that can barter. Players can discard merchants from their hand to gain an additional wealth action, or when they're deployed, they provide bonuses. There's priestesses, and they have two keyword abilities, Ritual and Scorned. Ritual activates during the offering step, and Scorned activates when the priestess is discarded or destroyed. So this game has area influence and card management with cool card powers set in a world of ancient Greece. So if you're looking for a two-player game like that, check out Omen from Kolossal Games, coming to Kickstarter at the end of April. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You're controlling units like soldiers and heroes and beasts. Omen is Games. It is